Are spreadsheets still the right tool for your forecasting and budgeting? Let's walk through some key indicators that will help you figure that out. As businesses evolve, the weight being placed on the planning tools increases. There's more expectation in terms of financial data and operational data. As the company scales, so too should the systems. If you're noticing that your spreadsheets are straining under the weight being placed on them, it might be time to reevaluate if a new tool is needed to help continue scale the business. I'm Guy Maizels, co-founder of Plan Assist. We have years of experience in helping mid to large enterprise move away from offline spreadsheets onto best-of-breed dedicated planning solutions. The following insights are based on our clients' experiences that they've had with their previous spreadsheet planning approaches and what led them to making the move to a best-of-breed solution. Here are the most common reasons why our clients made the move away from spreadsheets. First up are collaboration challenges. It takes more than one person for effective business planning. It takes a team. Are you noticing that your team are spending too much time on data aggregation? Are you noticing that they're unable to edit or update the plan simultaneously? This is often one of the first warning signs that spreadsheets are holding your team back. Second is the time split. Consider where your team are spending their time, especially during planning processes. Are they spending a disproportionate amount of their time on activities that aren't adding value? For example, that could be data aggregation or manipulation. It could be formatting of reports. The time they're spending on those areas could be spent adding value to the business, being creative with their inputs and their solutions. Thirdly, version control. Do you lack trust in your data and your reports because you're unsure if it contains the latest set of information? If you have this level of doubt, it's quite apparent that there's going to be a version control issue in your planning process. This is going to be a key blocker for you in terms of making business decisions. If you can't trust the data, how can you trust the output of your decisions? Next up, are you holding back? Are there key areas that you would want to plan in an ideal world, but you're not because of the spreadsheets? For example, if you know that you should be doing multi-currency planning or scenario planning, even a rolling forecast. These are all areas that are critical to any modern business. If you can't do them because of your current setup, it might be time to upgrade. Next up is flexibility. Can your current system or spreadsheet easily accommodate the growth of the business? For example, could you conceive adding in a new product range or new service line, perhaps even a new acquisition? If these are things that are on your company's agenda for growth and your system is unable to deliver them easily, you might need to reassess what you're currently doing for planning. Next up is the regulatory or compliance risks. Are you holding back, including some sensitive information in your plans that you know would add value and insight to the planning process? We often see customers that aren't putting in detailed worker information, one of the largest cost bases of any business, into the spreadsheets because they know that they're not a secure location for that information. And lastly, are you as a business looking for investment? Whether that's private equity, maybe you're looking to list on a stock exchange. Both of these things come with a higher level of standards, whether that's enhanced audit control or wider stakeholder reporting. If you're unable to deliver these things with your current setup, this is a key sign that you might need to move away from those spreadsheets. We've covered their 7 early warning signs that it might be time to move away from spreadsheets for business planning. If a number of these apply to you, we've put together a guide on choosing the right tool. Check out the video link in the description. So no one says you have to abandon the spreadsheets, right? They're still valuable for certain functions and purposes. And actually, many of the business planning tools in the market today use Excel interface and functionality as part of their offering. And remember, it's okay to start small. Quite often, we'll see clients that will go through a pilot program or a proof of concept even for one area of their business. So it's not you're leaving everything behind, you're taking small steps in the right direction. So no, not all tools are created equal. It's not to say some are better than others. It really depends on your use case and what you need for your organization. There are tools, for example, that will be better suited to smaller teams. There are tools that will be better suited to larger teams. A big part of our selection process at Plan Assist was to partner with tools that are intended to be finance owned. So they don't include IT coding or languages. They're designed to be owned and maintained by the finance team, taking familiarity with Excel and transferring that into an online tool. If you have further questions on this topic you'd like the answers to, feel free to get in touch with me directly on LinkedIn or reach out to the team.